Hello everybody and welcome back to Project Storm. I'm Storm and today we are going to be building, hopefully, my best plane yet. I'm going to use everything I have learned in all of my planes and conglomerate them into one. And I'm going to make a plane that should be deserving of a new name. This should be my best plane yet. It has to beat one other plane, and that is named Starlight. Starlight is a refurbished graffiti model. And I'm going to use a couple of pieces from there, like the engines. I'm going to use a couple of pieces from Lance. I'm going to use a couple of pieces from Graffiti itself, MK1 and MK2. I'm going to use a couple of pieces from Starlight, Starfall, and we'll see how everything goes. Right now, I'm also going to use pieces from this plane, which is Hybrid. I'm going to use pieces from this plane, which is the Prototype. And this, currently, one second, this plane right over here. Okay, my blueprints are all cooked, but this plane right here is what we have to beat. This plane is furbished with a good, nice armament, and it has extreme maneuverability. As you can see, I can fly it really easily in third person, which is not usual. For me, I usually have to be in first person, but of course it has its first person right here, like so. Does not have any HUD as to avoid distraction. It's my tryhard plane, right? So it pulls quite nicely. Can do a flat spin right in the middle of everything. I'll show that in racing cam so you can see it quite nicely. Okay, conserves momentum very easily. And as you can see here, I can pull out of almost anything right here. Yep, just have to be, you know, kind of quick on my feet. But if you learn the plane, you can pretty much fly anything. The roll is a little not touchy enough. So that's something I need to fix in the next version. But as of now, we're going to be starting with that. This is a nose cone from Lance, and it is quite nice. Fires a golden rocket. But I'm going to keep this plane as sleek and as nice as possible. And hopefully, we'll get something nice and good out of it. Hopefully. We are going to keep it quite thick. Hopefully. Not thick. We're going to keep it nice and sleek, actually. We're going to keep it really sleek. This needs to go down. I don't know. I might take an SU-47 approach, where I have a neck, but the neck can get detached, and that is not what we want. So instead of that, I'm going to do this, save complexity where you can, and we're just going to keep it nice and sleek, as I said. Sleek is better, especially for one of these planes. I've been doing a lot of work recently, literally, like real life, I have a job. Been going through school, but the semester is over now, and hopefully everything goes well in the next semester. But I'm going to be online a little bit more than usual. And Fox is going to be editing this video. Whoa, I said that weird. Editing this video. Fox is going to be editing this video, and they're going to be having a lot of fun messing around with stuff. So hopefully you enjoy. Make sure to give them some love when you can in the comments. But right now we're just making the cockpit. Super easy cockpit. I'm going to have this stable. These are all going to be logic gates most likely. I've learned that that's a pretty good place to put them. We are going to do this. Sorry, we're going to do this. Okay, clean it up. Now I can just copy this whole thing right here. This little plate. This plate can be copied all the way through fuselage, except for right there. Nice. Okay, cool. That should work. Okay. Now, what do we do for that? We do something like this. There we go. That's pretty. And we have a nice little taper off right here. There we go. All right, upper fuselage is looking good. Now we elongate accordingly. It is not too heavy yet at all because all just fuselage. Let's get it to 105. Okay, there we go. That is about the length we want. Maybe a little longer. That's the length we want. All right, let's get to work on the wings. We want the wings to be tapered correctly. Now, it's going to be a 3x1 wing. We are going to have it set at the top. We are going to use a delta formation right here with these. And it can't have too much air retention because there are rules against that now. So I need to make sure I follow them. And we're going to be testing that with the Desmos calculator as well. It should all go well. Okay. We're going to take this off. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. That should work. That's not a bad profile. It's going to be fast. Holy. It's going to be really fast. It's going to be really fast. Nice. Okay, let's connect it up. Let's just keep it nice and sleek. It needs to be streamlined, and it needs to have a lot of connection points. We need struts, all that stuff, all that jazz. I want 2 control surfaces in the front, 2 control surfaces in the back. The back ones need to be side by side. These can be front. But they just can't be too weird. There we go. That works. Okay. The reason I'm doing this is so that if this block gets shot out, well, we keep one. But also, it's for the armor panels. Just connection points. Connection points are incredible. You have these armor panels. Well, you can cover pretty much everything. Look here. See? You can cover everything. If we didn't have this block here, we can only cover this. This is still left open. Trust me, it gets exploited. So we build the fuselage, we build the wings, we build the armor, and then we get to work. That's pretty much it. Now we need to put in the fun part, which is going to be one of the engine bays. Now the engine bays are interesting to put in because I don't know how I'm going to do this where it looks good. Okay, there. Engine bays, engine bays, engine bays. These engine bays are going to be for yaw. Propellers are now banned as well. There we go. Got that. Propellers are banned. Can't use them. So we can't use the OP methods. But there is another method that I've been seeing going around that is using wings to gain extreme, well, prowess in this game. Specifically in LPD dogfighting. So I don't know if I'll try that, but we'll see, you know? Right now, I'm just trying to go through the process of me building my best plane. It doesn't have to be my best plane, and I most likely will fail. So this may be a weekly thing, or a daily thing, hopefully not. Oof, hopefully not. But if it becomes one, you just gotta roll with the punches, you know? Okay, and there we go. Put this here. There we go. All right. I know what to do for this. All right, let's put the whole thing in. All the way back. There we go. That's good. And now let's put the struts in, the wing pieces in, everything in. Okay, wings are going to be far out. Not close to the center of mass, but that also means they'll do... Okay. 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 Okay, 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 okay. Okay, let's put him with the wings after, so that we know where our center of mass is going to be. I'm really planning on the fly here, but this is already a lot of power cores. So I'm happy with that. As long as we have the power. And the connection points to make sure that we don't get shot out immediately. Let's save complexity here. We don't need to go all out yet. There we go. Okay. That's good. And now let's I'll show you here. Why is everything disconnected? That's why. There we go. That's not good. It's only one connection point. See this? If that gets shot off, and that is pretty vulnerable. If that gets shot off, this entire thing comes loose. That's not good. How can we fix it? Like this. There we go. Now we have one connection point, two connection point. We should have a third. I want a third. We don't need that many engines. Okay, there we go. That's great. That's great. That's good. That's good. Okay. Now we do this. Just make it a little bit prettier. And whoa, what the heck? Interesting. I've never seen that before. Okay, cool. We're just saving weight here. What else can we do? We can add in the thrust vectoring. The thrust vectoring is going to be directly connected here. So we are going to take something that I built recently. We're going to make it a little bit better. And there we go. There you have it. It's going to be flipped upside down. We are going to attach correctly. And we are going to put it here. That's perfect. Oh, that's going to be perfect. Okay. Okay, there we go. Here we go, it's in there. Okay, these are red, so up, down. We do speed 2, angle 30, sure, for now. If it's on angle 30 and it actually flies correctly, like spins fast, that's good. I've noticed something with these things. If your plane is on 30 angle, 45 angle, 60 angle on your thrust vectoring, and it does not turn like on a dime, you literally have a weld group issue, or your plane is the worst plane possible. There's no other option. I don't know why it does that, but weld groups will slow you down. Like your inertia on the actual plane will slow down. Wow, this thing looks scrappy. I like it. What else can we do? We can do this. Nah, I'll add the armor last. So we need wings. We need the wings to be center-ish. They need to be slightly protected. So, honestly, I could have a bunch of stuff here. I could have a bunch of wings. Like wing pieces. Literal wing pieces. So let's do that. Okay. And they might work better. Maybe. I know spoilers are literally just better. But honestly, right now, I just need to figure out what I'm going to do with this thing first. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. Could be better. Could be worse. Let's add in this. There we go. We are adding in the vertical stabilizers now, which are going to be nice and easy. We don't really care about this drag right now. It's gonna be fine. And there we go. We need to place something here. So we are going to place these. Now, these are going to be extra vulnerable, which means they have to be extra protected in terms of armor. So what should we do for that? We're not going to use... Yeah, we're not going to use that. We could... I don't know. I don't know what to do here. Need that to be as protected as possible as well. Like, super protected. because that'll be my wingtip. And wingtips, even if they're like nothing, like if they're just blocks, wingtips impact your performance so much. And I've noticed in this game, what you want is to have the longest amount of flight time possible with the longest amount of performance and efficiency as possible. If you don't, you're gonna have problems. Okay, that's all control surfaces, and that's honestly what we needed. I just need to make sure that I armor this up correctly. There we go. And we are going to have this outered. Imagine. Can we? We can. We can really get these vertical stabilizers off the hook. Or should we? No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't. We should just armor what we have. Decoration. We will armor this right now because I don't want to forget about it later. And while I have a good train of thought, I would rather armor it. Yeah, that seems better. Because now we can do something like this. And then put a literal... I don't know. Let's see. What do we got? Decoration. We can put blue and then... Oh yeah, the reason I'm using these instead of something else is because these decoration blocks do not impact aerodynamics or drag. So the reason I would be afraid of that is because these things, these small elevator pins, actually have a bad performance decrease whenever a block is blocking them. So you see this 4x1 right here? You see how it's on top of this elevator pin? It will now have a third or 2/3 of how much power it would have against the air versus if this was off and this was off. Under and above, it will have a third or 2/3. Yeah, sorry. But if you take them off, well, you have the maximum power. That's kind of why I'm putting so many control surfaces. Also, it's redundancy. If this gets taken off, what happens? Not much, actually, except for that. That was a good catch. That was a good catch. Thank you, me. Wait, so is it the same here? Yeah, it is. Okay, that was a good catch. Thank you, me, for talking and yapping like usual. Did not realize it would be so useful. Okay. Wait, so what happens here? Nothing. Okay. So, well, what would have happened if someone took out this block is this would have gone bye-bye. That easy. It would have just gone... And it would have gotten stuck in my build somewhere, and it probably would have exploded me, right? Delayed annihilation. But now, if someone gets rid of this, it doesn't have much impact, because I have this elevator pin, and this elevator pin. And also, it's not like it's going to matter, because we also have armor. Lots of it. Lots of armor. And I need a whole lot if I'm going to be able to sustain the amount of damage I'm about to take, because I'm guessing it's going to be quite a lot. Now, I'm not going to be able to cover the very back. That's okay. But everything else needs to be covered. We're going to taper this off. We're going to keep these as redundant as possible. And honestly, I might fill in the rest with blocks, because I don't need this part of my plane. I really don't. The wings are in, the control surfaces are in the front and the back. And no matter what, I'm going to be fine. This needs to be on 15. This needs to be on 100 strength. And dampening 0. Okay. So, dampening messes you up. I don't know exactly why yet. I still need to do my testing for it. But dampening messes you up. Remember that. It's great to know. Okay, we're going to fill this in. We're going to fill everything in. Simple addition. And now we fill this in. And that should be it for one wing. That is an extra 500 kilograms. Just fill everything in. That's a lot of weight. But it's worth it. For how much armor we just added, just with this, not even armoring the wings or the front. We just made our plane so good, I hope. Honestly, no, we have to keep armoring. What am I thinking? Anyways, we're gonna add a little bit of redundancy here. More anchor points. We are going to add that, and we need to add the last piece. Now, the last piece is going to be interesting. We want it to be close to the center of mass, but also just far enough back to where it makes us fly correctly. Since our center of horizontal drag is so far away, upwards, I mean, well, we can honestly do a lot here. But I need to get to work now if I'm going to do that. Okay, we have that, and we have to use this. These pieces do not take a lot of vertical drag, or drag in general. So, I'm going to use them. Hopefully they work correctly. And if I need to force them down, I can. And I will. Or up, I mean. So what I do is I usually have these on T or whatever button you just don't want to worry about. 90 angle, dampening at 0, strength 100, sure, or 200, whatever. And I have them outward. They're acting as an underbody wing, right? It works to conserve energy. That's all it's doing. It's just conserving my energy. So let's say I spawn this in. That's all it does. Super simple, looks goopy, yeah, whatever, right? But that's all it does. And that little trick has saved me in so many encounters. I'm actually going to move it up, see if that works better. I honestly think I could fly like this, but we don't want to try that. We could try it, why not? Ah, ha, 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 that's what I forgot. Roll. Roll control surfaces right here. Should we put it up front? Up front, as far front as possible. Lots of control, lots of control. Ooh, that's not good. We already have a problem here. Ooh, that's also wrong. E10 angle, 10 angle, please. Thank you. Strength, 100, dampening 0. Okay, cool. So now we put in armor to cover both. And make it look sleek, of course. So we do something like this, right? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, 1 second. Okay, everyone, my father called me. My dad. That's cool. Anyways. Complexity, complexity, complexity. There we go. And now we just have to make this look cool, pretty much, until I go and eat. Nice. Easy. Yep, that works. And we have everything here. We need engine, and then top armor, and then underbody armor. And then the other wing. Oof, the other wing. Hopefully we have enough complexity for the other wing. We should. Boom. Can it be right there? Okay. 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 There we go, 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 there we go. Center, center, center. Go. And all the way back there. Okay, there we go. That's the center. And we need a little layer of protection here for everything up top. If we have more complexity later, I will armor this even more profusely. But right now, we don't. So let's deal with what we got. I'm gonna check the inside. Yep, there we go. That's what I thought. And I'm gonna fill in this hole. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Now, we take this and we armor it with decorative pieces. Why not? Looks like scale armor, honestly. Kind of cool. Anyways, decorate this correctly. And there we go. Alright, that is armored. This is armored. And we just go down the line with the scales. That's armored. And that's armored. Great. Okay, cool. Nice. Scale. Which we use to armor this. Can we use that's pretty looking, you know? I mean, that's pretty enough. I just need, and we're gonna use these for now. Then we're gonna use, sorry, not those, these. So armor it, that. And then we're gonna use this, so armor this. And that should look better. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see if we can actually build this plane, and if it won't absolutely poop itself. If this works, and it copies over correctly, we will be in business. And if it's not over max complexity. Okay, moment of truth. Okay. We're going to need to ditch some complexity. I don't know how complex the wings are, but obviously they're really complex. We're gonna ditch that. Okay. Uh-oh. This is an uh-oh. This is indeed an uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna ditch the underbody completely, and if that does not meet complexity, then we're cooked. Simple as that. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, can this be salvaged? Or is it just too long? It might be just too long. Maybe I just miscalculated. We can save on complexity everywhere. Like, literally everywhere. I just need to get the wing over. Okay. That's one complexity saved. That's another complexity saved. That honestly is enough. Hopefully. We need all of this. We need all of it. Except for this, maybe. But no, that'll... We need all of it. Need every last piece. Please copy. Oh my goodness. I need to get down to 400 complexity. There's no other way. So, what do we do? Okay. No, I can't even do that because of the configuration. Oh no. Alright, we need to add more. Just finish it. Finish the plane wing first. And then just get on with it. After that, we can worry about it all we want. But right now, I just need to finish the plane. Okay, that should be that. This should be this. Finish that. Okay, complexity, complexity, complexity. We can figure out the complexity in a second. I just need to make sure that I have... There we go, fix that. Fix that. Okay, cool. Great. Awesome. Amazing. We're in business. We just need to make sure... Let's get rid of all of this. Why do I need that? Wingtip. It's not that deep. Just put 2 blocks here. Okay. It's not even 66. We can make this a huge block. Ah, the redundancy. I can feel it leaving. I don't want to do that actually. It's too many pieces. Of course. And I don't even have the guns on yet. Oh no. This may be bad. If I can't get the guns on, what do I do? It's like, it's good. It's good. It's a good plane. It's just, I need to actually get it done. Get it all copied over. I have, what, 275 left? It's 300 complexity around. So what do I do? I need every part of this plane. At least I don't have to deal with 2 wings. Gate. Running on fumes here. If only I didn't have those. Honestly, those are eating up my complexity. What would happen if I didn't have these? Because honestly, I can probably figure that out. If I delete these and there's still no room, there's no hope. Which is really sad, because this plane would have done it. I can tell already. This plane would have done it. There we go. Oh no, oh no! Oh no. How low do you want me to take it? If I get rid of this armor. Okay. We are in business. This is possible. It needs to fly perfectly right out the gate. If it doesn't, we're cooked. Completely. That's a pretty plane. That's a really pretty plane. Okay. How are we gonna fix that? Because that's bad. Okay, that's immediately a complexity save. We can get rid of this. Because honestly, it's only messing us up. We need to move the other one as well. What is that? 5 complexity save? 10 complexity save? 20? Let's see. Okay. It should theoretically work right out the gate. Okay, let's add some armor. It doesn't even have rough cooking yet. Wow, this ain't good. Okay. Let's try it. Nope. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. Oh, wow. Flies nice. Flies weird, actually. It flies like a brick. Just kind of, it didn't glide. Oh no. Is this really gonna be the end? How heavy are you? Oh, heavy. Ow. Oh, wait. Maybe it can work. Okay, let's take it up. Put it into build. Okay, let's put in the logic and just make it fully functional now. Oh my goodness. We'll figure the rest out later. Okay, cool. That's that. Differential logic is going in. An and a nor. Nor goes on Q and E. And goes into, oh, sorry. Nor goes into and goes into every thruster other than central. Fox, you can cut this out, imagine. And honestly, I don't put it on thrust vectoring because it just throws you off. I've noticed. Throws off your aim. Okay, take out all the thrusters. Put them all back. Okay, that's differential. Let's see how aggressive it is. Oh no. Oh no. Wow. He moves. Okay. There we go. Huh. What did I do wrong? Uni? And doesn't have an input. Space. Yeah, that's good. Spins in place. Okay. Now we put this in. Hopefully put this in. And now we do the extremely, I can't even do it. It doesn't have enough complexity. Man. Well, this is gonna suck. You have to make sacrifices. In this game, you have to make sacrifices. If you don't, well, you're going to run out of complexity or you're going to lose. There's no real getting around it. Just have to make sacrifices. I could have sworn. No way, there's not. There's not. Weird. I could have sworn there was a 3x3 piece. The fabled 3x3. Cool. That's enough. Less armor up here, though. That's the only saving grace we have. Because it doesn't really need it. Okay. Let's put in the real armor there. There we go. And it's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. What the heck? This needs to be so far back. Like, this will not fly correctly, I guarantee it. Yeah, look, see? I'm not pressing anything. Other than, well, space. Its recovery is going to be terrible. Because of where the center of horizontal drag is. It's too far front. The way you move that back is by moving back all of the control surfaces. So I would have to move this somewhere over here. And actually, I have no hope. Because these need to go. They just need to go. Which actually gives me a bit of hope. Actually. Because that means I have more complexity to do stuff with. But usually it's a big no-no to not have what I just got rid of. Do I care? Oh. Okay, cool. So now the forces should be correct. They're still not. What am I missing? Wing pieces. Wing pieces. They're wing pieces, of course. They're gonna be too, well, thick. Boom. Boom. Get that out of here. Boom. Get that out of here. Okay, cool. We're just ripping this thing apart, but it's okay. Where did that wing piece go? Did I delete it? Oh, I'm dumb. Got it. Deleted it. Okay, here we go. Boom. 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 Building, building, building. There it goes. Alright, cool. Now that's done. And we need some armor in the back. Okay, cool. What else can be done? Not much. But I think that might be it. And it pitches down. What? We're not doing this right now. We're not actually doing this right now, are we? I see the problem. Which didn't have to scare me like that. That was terrifying. Okay, center of thrust, huh? Ooh. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the heck? Just conserves the momentum. Does it recover? Close. I see. Okay, so it does fly well. I will admit, it does fly well. It's a little bit of a brick, but it does fly well. Let's see here. What else can we do? We can move all of this freaking down. You just move all of that down. Maybe we could not get absolutely clobbered. Unconnected parts where? Really? I see. Okay. You're a piece of work, we get it. Okay. That recovery is insane. Okay, it's a little fast. Let's see how fast you really are. That sound barrier. Almost. Come on. There we go. Woo! Wait, whoa. It's kind of clean. Whoa. Whoa, that's weird. I have never built a plane that flies like this. Okay, tracking time. Ah! Carries its momentum really well. That's weird. I've never seen a plane fly like this. Let's get it some glass. Okay, titanium bathtub type. Yeah, what? If I want to pull on something, I just pull on it. Did I do it? Finally? My goodness, it took me long enough. Okay, we need side view. So we're gonna make this glass and then we're gonna paint it over. Where's the decal option? There it is. Whoa, what the heck? There we go. Okay, cool. We are almost done. We just need to figure this out. The underbody. If I can control and figure out how to get the underbody, then it'll be fine. It'll be a great prototype. And yes, this is still just a prototype. Still need to do quite a lot. Still need to battle test it. If you would like to see that video, you know what to do. But this is just my building process as of now. I'm trying to build my last plane yet. And it seems to be going quite well. A little bit of retrospect. I just don't know exactly. Honestly, that might be good enough. That might be good enough. If I can defend my guns, that might be it. because that's really what I need. So we're going to place the last block, give it a test fly, see what happens. Okay, we are in first person currently. It is pitching down quite a lot. That is due to the... Ooh, that's not good. Okay, let's figure that out. It's pitching down a lot. Okay. Honestly, yeah, say goodbye. There they go. Guess where those are going. Back over here. I don't know if this is going to do anything. Hopefully it does. But let's see how far it goes. Okay, 1, 2. It didn't go that far. Oh my goodness. We may be in business. We may be in business. Yay. Okay. This is more important. Alright, last test fly. Then I will be out of your all's way. Okay. That's a spin, that's a recovery. Ooh, it's actually kind of clean. Whoa, what the heck? Is it counteracting itself? It may be. Ah, ha, ha, ha. You are not doing anything. You 45. Ending 0. Okay, cool. Alright, and now we need to do this. So now it should be able to high speed turn. Yeah, look at that. Easy. Okay. Got out of there easily. Oh, okay. We'll see how it handles some damage. We're missing an elevator. And we are still flying perfectly fine. It's fast. Almost too fast. We're missing a lot of stuff actually on our weapon. Alright, and we are good. I think that'll be all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you want to see next. And I think this has earned the name. Well, whatever name you want to give it. Tell me what you feel. And I will choose the comment I like the most because that's honestly how it goes. Alright, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.